Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Master of Mayhem, Craig Charles.
Hey, before we start, a word of warning. You are now entering a mercy-free zone. What you'll see here is total devastation, and not everyone will come out alive. I'd say women and children look away, but look at the crowd. It's full of them. So, if you've got the stomach for it, let's do some damage. Jonathan, who's fighting this week?
Thanks, Craig. Well, if the robots are half as fired up as the crowd behind me, we're in for one hell of a rumble. As usual, we have 8 robots up for the Fury, so let's find out how they line up in round 1. First up, grand finalists in the last was Hypno-Disc against newcomers Black Widow. Juggernaut 2 make their first appearance against Bulldog Breed. They've never gone beyond the heats before. Wowot is a new machine for an experienced team. Will it beat Lamsey to the slaughter? And then Atomic, they're back against Can Opener.
Hello, Philippa Forrester, glamorous pits reporter here, standing by to bring you all the hot action and gossip from the pits area. Actually, what we're really excited about is Hypno-Disc is back, and that means decimation and destruction. And the other ranked robots waiting to do battle are... At 22, Atomic is back with Atomic 2. They've a good tussle against Chaos 2 in the 4th Wars, but fell foul of the awesome driving skills of George Francis. This year, the increased weight limit gives them a chance to up their flipping capability. One to watch, methinks. Bulldog Breeds come out of its kennel for another crack at the title. They didn't do too well in the last wars, but learnt plenty of lessons and have returned with a really powerful flipper. This dog's got no bark, but it's got plenty of bite. And of course, finally, rank number 3, spinning to win, it's Hypno-Disc. The Rose family return to cause their own brand of destruction. And I'm not going to stop them. I wonder if the 5 robotic rookies in the field feel the same. Well, Hypno-Disc's up first. It's just too exciting.
Well, it's time to rock the war zone, so, hey, let the wars begin!
From Brampton in Oxfordshire, Black Widow.
And the team, Christopher Arnold, Dale Underwood and his mum Linda. A scuttling walking robot, hence the extra allowable weight, 2 front-ramming spikes, the parts are from a scrapyard, oh, and flower pot stands from petrol stations.
From Middleton Cheney, Banbury in Oxfordshire, Hypno-Disc.
The Rose family, Dad Ken and twin brothers Dave and Derek. The horizontal spinning disc weapon is twice as destructive as in the last wars when it reached the grand final. 100 kilos, 36 volt powered, 15 years of engineering experience into this. And in the arena for the house robots, the seemingly invincible Sir Killalot. And the awesomely destructive Shunt with that huge pushing power.
Roboteers, stand by.
What an unlucky draw for the Black Widow team. The Rose boys very experienced.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Hypno-Disc is gruesomely destructive. Those Black Widow legs would seem very vulnerable, and Hypno-Disc is just waiting. Come into my parlour, said Hypno-Disc to the spider. Well, that way did it. And Hypno-Disc waits. And the spider chops down with that swinging pickaxe, controlled there by Chris Arnell, a self-employed mechanic. Look at Hypno-Disc. Come on, come to me. Just maybe feeling out the Black Widow tentacles before deciding how best can I actually go in and get my disc spinning to its destructive maximum potential. They can't quite work this out, Hypno-Disc, and I think they're maybe worried about strands of the web getting caught up in the disc. Well, are they worried? I don't think so. A little side-on attempted assault. Did it cause much damage? We'll wait and see. That did! 8 legs down to 7. Look at this. They waited their moment. The chopping ability of the spinning disc. And already Black Widow here. Counting down. The ref bot sees that Black Widow is about to be gobbled up by Hypno-Disc. And Incy Wincy Spidey will be climbing no more. Out goes the Widow. And Hypno-Disc wants to come in now, but it's won the battle for a bludgeoning blow before leaving Black Widow to the husbandry of the house robots. And Black Widow, taunted and teased by Hypno-Disc, it seemed to me early on there. They just wanted to wait for their moment. A torched spider. And a gruesome end to a first and valiant effort on Robot Wars for the team from Brampton. Well, they're still flapping away. The roses, as we've said before, are blooming on Robot Wars. Come on, let's hoist the spider into the air. That took some doing, and I think that's the first time our floor flipper has failed to hoist a robot at the first attempt. You're talking 200 kilos, mind you, there. It didn't fly first of all, balanced precariously on a web of its own making, perhaps. And the Black Widow eyes will stare no more. Cease.
Loves you and leaves you. The winner was left. The winner, Hypno-Disc. Spin to win. Spin to win. I tell you what, it's a walker, so it can be twice as heavy. A big robot.
It's huge.
Yeah. Massive.
Yeah, it's 200 kilos, yeah.
And you know, when I saw the draw, because I think Hypno-Disc, brilliant robot, but he could be susceptible to axes. And when I saw the draw, I thought, if that axe hit you, it could have ended in tears.
Yeah, it could have done, but the thing was, we had better manoeuvrability, so we could stay out of the way of the axe.
The robot is more manoeuvrable now. Why is that?
We've uprated the drive to the wheels, run at 36 volts, so it's much more torque and controls a lot easier.
I tell you what, though, it's still destructive, isn't it?
Yeah, the disc is even faster this year.
I heard it.
Yeah, look, it says on the t-shirt, total destruction.
Total destruction. I tell you what, though, spin to win. Yeah.